All right. It is Friday, people. Day 10 for me. Day 8 for you. And man, that first full week of school, teachers, it's a doozy. I think I started noticing yesterday that man, these kids are wiped. Thursday, though, I believe is the day of the week where it's not yet Friday. It's late in the week that, I've implemented Therapy Thursday on Fridays, which includes a little bit of Bob Ross and some other fun things. But we made it through Thursday, and it's Friday. And if you're in my class today, you are going to be meeting 60 other amazing humans on this planet, and I am pumped. I am not the big fan. Wait, hold on. See, this is where I struggle, because I'm Kyle, but I'm also Mr. Kuhlmann. Mr. Kuhlmann loves getting you guys together, being in the center of it all, standing on the chairs, making you do crazy things. Kyle has a hard time with it, but I get to be Mr. Kuhlmann right now, you know? But yes, we get to meet some of the vet tech people, and it's going to be great. And I'm excited to meet the vet tech people. And vet tech people, I'm excited for you to get to meet my drone students, because they're the bee's knees. And I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to be 109 degrees today in the beautiful land of Bakersfield. We are definitely putting the bake in Bakersfield today, 109. So we are going to be spending it most of the time indoors, if you know what I mean. But I actually am. We're getting them outside, getting them flying, because, you know, the weather doesn't wait for anybody. I got to talk in class yesterday about being curious. And I don't know about you, I am a curious human. With entrepreneurship in my class too, I want these kids to start being curious about everything. How is a business made? How does a solar panel sitting on top of my roof power my house? Like, really? How does Wi-Fi just exist now and float through the air? Or how do you make a bean and cheese burrito? You know what I mean? But I think I see kids having to take all these separate classes that they are not curious about. And maybe they are. Maybe I'm the only one. I was not curious about certain subjects, and history just always seemed to not interest me. And if you're not curious about something, you're probably not going to want to learn the material. And if you do learn it, you're just checking the box to say, yeah, I did this. I didn't learn anything, but I did the assignment. Now let's move on. So does that mean in high school you should just only learn about the subjects that your counselor has, the courses that you're taking? Gosh, no. Do you know how much time on the weekends after school, during lunch, you guys have? You've got YouTube at your fingertips. You know how cool that is? You can learn almost anything, almost anywhere at any time. And I know the kids in my class are curious about the world. How do I insert the question? These kids are trying to save for a car. These kids are trying to get their driver's license, their drone pilot's license. Once they have their license, they're trying to figure out how they can create a side hustle on the weekends and do the things that they want to do. man, the whole wide world has so much for you to learn, and I just want you to tap into that curiosity. Why do things happen the way they do? Because somebody else created it, and they created it, and it's pretty stinking awesome, and you can probably learn about it. And after high school, do you have to enroll in English and Spanish and history and math and science? Gosh, no. After high school, I'm going to say, try to only learn about the things that you actually want to learn about. And don't just learn about them, learn about them and teach the world about them. Because if we haven't said it yet, who learns the most in a classroom? Correct. So you need to be a teacher of it. If you want to learn about Wi-Fi, try to teach a video on how Wi-Fi works. You will learn more than if I just say, hey, this is what a Wi-Fi signal looks like and does. And I'm not going to do that because I don't know. And guess what? I don't care because I'm not really curious about Wi-Fi. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I'm curious. I guess I'm not curious, but I want to know how to fix everything in my life. Fix the car problems, fix the house issues, fix the camper issues, stuff like that. I'm like, I want to build things. I just got a 3D printer, and you know how much fun that thing is? But I'm curious about it. I'm watching 22-minute videos rather than sleeping at night, trying to figure this thing out. And I'm very curious about a lot of things, and I could not care less about certain things. And you can bet that I don't want to spend a second of my time learning about things that I don't really want to learn about. I'm a teacher, and I get that some of the kids in my class might be guilty of saying, yep, don't really care about what this guy has to teach me or what we're learning about. I get it. I sympathize with you. You're in my class, so you're going to learn it. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, hey, you enrolled in my program, man. I'm gonna throw a lot at you. Learning is supposed to be fun. My little 6-year-old Griff, that dude's absorbing so much information, and he asked the coolest questions, and I don't know what age he will just start to go, yeah, learning's not fun. Because that's not good. You know what I mean? Back to school night. Last night, met his teacher. She's a gem. Love her to death. And I know he's in good hands, but I just am like, hey, this kid is a curious kid. He came out of the womb asking questions that I don't know the answer to. So on top of school, as a dad, I got to be intentional and say, hey, my son is curious about blank robots right now. Asked him yesterday, what you want to be when you grow up for a first grade paper? I want to build robots. A robot builder. Okay, I know nothing about building robots, but if my son cares about it, guess who else is now curious about building stinking robots? And I know some people, Kenny Scarlett Harlow, you know I'm talking about you, to tap into this guy, because I can promise you Griff will learn everything about robots. Vegetables, Griff doesn't really care. I mean, he actually does care about vegetables. I'm just saying, there's certain things that just don't. He just doesn't want to learn about them. And I do too. And so do my kids. And so do you maybe. And so I want to remind you to just be curious. This world is fascinating and miraculous. And if your job and life and school is not tapping that curiosity button in your brain, hey, you got to fill that curiosity outside of whatever the heck you're doing. And again, don't just learn about something, master it, be the best of it, use it, change it, adapt it, make your life better from it, whatever the heck it is. Because you can, and because you should, and you don't have to. It's Friday, and in case you care, I got a little pop-up camper back in November, and so with it being 109 degrees today, what is my first thought? I don't want to be in Bakersfield this weekend. So, in front of my students, tried to book a campsite over at Pismo yesterday. There was one spot. You got to click quick, starting at 8 o'clock. Didn't get it in front of them. Carpinteria, didn't get it. Okay, do you give up? No, I'm curious. Hey, where else in the state of close to me can I camp? If it's not at the coast where it's cool, I got to get up in elevation. Hey, I'm curious. It doesn't have to be a state park, I guess, because all those state parks have been booked for 6 months. Okay, where else can I go? Quick Google search. Start looking it up. Taking the kiddos and Graham to Shaver Lake. There's a place called Camp Edison right on a lake. The low tonight is supposed to be 48 degrees. The high today is 80. I can do that with a smile on my face. And that stinking camper that I got, do you know how much I Google search and how many videos and bad videos and good videos I watched to redo that entire thing? I never took that class. I am not that guy, but I'm going to be the guy that's a problem solver, because when I go to a job interview, I want to be able to say, I am the hardest worker I know. If there was a problem, I'll solve it, right? Vanilla ice. Hey, and I'm a self-starter. If there's a problem, I'm not going to just, I am going to find 5 solutions and maybe present you with them and let you decide what's best. But I want to solve all the problems myself, because my brain just says, if somebody else can do it, why can't you? Somebody else can start a business. Somebody else has $10 million in the bank. Are they better than me? Probably, but I'm not going to believe that yet. Hey, if somebody else can do it, why the heck can't I do it? And if you are doing it, help a brother out. Just kidding. If you are doing it, awesome. Way to pave the road. Got a couple of crazy high school kids racing on the way to school. Look at these dudes. Can't hate on them. I maybe did it once or twice in my life. But drive safe, you know what I mean? So, I think there's a Steve Jobs interview where he says something about stay curious, stay foolish. I think that's what it is. Stay curious, stay foolish. I don't know, something like that. I don't know about the foolish part. Kyle Kuhlmann, want you to stay curious. I don't care how old you are. And if you are curious about something right now, first time in a video, I'm going to say, drop it in the comments. What the heck are you curious about right now that you are trying to learn? And maybe it happens. Who knows? Somebody might surprise me. Rock your Friday, everybody. I miss y'all already. See ya for episode 11 on Monday. Peace.